as usual, this is Crystal Crow, and welcome back to Crow's Place. And you will probably see that there are a lot of things that happened. Number one, there's a chunk loader sitting over there, and I'll explain that in just a minute. We've also got a tree farm and some rudimentary other farms going on, and we're not at the same place that we started. And that's because after I recorded the last episode, Mark came on for a little while, and we ended up recording a lot of things, and Fraps ended up eating a lot of things more than once. We lost... Hello? We lost an hour and a half due to video corruption, and then we lost another hour and a half due to sound file corruption. So, and then through some comments on the YouTubes, some folks were saying that they were hearing some buzzing. So, coupled with the problems that we're having before, I decided that, yes, we were going to use Audacity to record, which I should have done in the first place because of all the bad things I've heard about Fraps. But this is where, as you can see, this is where our spawn was, and where I had the little farm that we had finished up, and I pulled everything out of there. I grabbed everything from the ravine and moved out because we got attacked by wisps. If there's a little teeny valley in there, and if you go inside, there's apparently a bad node, and the wisps will spawn and eat your face. So Mark came on, and we came over and started chopping some trees down and clearing some land for our basic starter kind of farms. And we had this really awesome conversation that, of course, we'll never be able to recreate, but it was like some of the stuff that was going on, you know, in video games today. Yeah, and today is in general news kind of things. And we tried to, we actually did recreate it pretty accurately in the second go-around, and then I found that we had no sound, or, well, then we didn't have any at all, but it was horribly chopped up. So there was no point in continuing on from there. I was really, not upset, but disappointed that we didn't get to keep that footage, because it was pretty awesome. Then we came over and killed a bunch of chickens, got creepered a bunch of times. All this was covered with trees. We worked on leveling a lot of this out. Planted some, as you can see, rubber trees, of both types. I put in my speed plots of oak trees. This is all the boring stuff that you guys probably don't want to see anyway, because you've seen it a million times. You want to see, you know, people die and when we're caving, and, you know, people building cool things, and blood, guts, gore, things like that, not farms. Which, or maybe you do want to see farms, I don't know. It seems like I've made the farms and the storage on every server, or, well, obviously every SP world, but every server that Mark and I have been on. I've done all the farms and all the storage, and he actually told me this time he is going to be making the storage, so I can't wait to see that one. Now, chunk loaders, let me explain this. As you may or may not know, in Feed the Beast, sometimes there are problems with, and I believe it's maybe chicken chunks, maybe something else, from what I've read in the Feed the Beast forums, that because of a change to the launcher itself, it has started reporting on Server Console that there are leaking worlds. And the one way to take care of leaking worlds is to drop a chunk loader in any of your, well, any and all of your worlds that we have open. So I only have this world open. This is kind of cool, because you can make it as big or as, you know, as small as you want. I'd usually choose, you know, depending on, I've used these on my other servers for different things. You can make them square, circle, or you can tell it to determine. That's the X and Z. Tell them when and where. I prefer, depending on what I'm doing, the square. And I just like to look at the lasers, because this is really cool. If you pick So let me back up so you can see this a little better. There we go. And this a lot of people are seeing because I've seen some videos. If they're recording with Fraps, there is a mini-map thing that if you hit your normal, it's either F8 or F9 to record, it shows you different grid lines. But that's not this mod, but that's what you're seeing on those. But I just thought this was kind of fun to take a look at. But you don't have to see them. And to tell you the truth, they're not that expensive to make, although I did not make these. Yes, I cheated this one in, and I will do the same probably for if we open the Nether and Mistcraft Worlds and things like that, because it's unless I have the ingredients at the time, because I like to make everything, but because the world leaking issue is causing reportage on the server console, and I don't have a lot of memory to play around with. I'm going to put them in so that we can all play. I've pretty much let the old Crow's Nest people know that we're on the previous iteration of the server, that we're going to be here. So I just thought I'd give you a quick update and let you know what we've gotten done and why things look different, because we've lost 3 hours of footage, basically. And we've got a little bit of a mine started, really not much at all. We have not made any machines yet. Haven't really done any exploring. It's just kind of trying to keep ourselves alive. So that's all I've really got for you today. Gonna try to get a few people together, and we might build a little spawn thing with a command block that'll send us over here to, so people could come on and press a button to go to safety. And maybe set up some, little cheapy armor and little cheapy tools, protect yourself. It's dangerous out there, take this, swords kind of thing. And then send them over here to grab some food and wood and such. But we'll see if we have any visitors, and we might try to stream a little later on. Maybe not tonight per se, but by the time this comes out, we'll have already done what we're gonna do. So, but thanks for watching, and I will talk to you again very soon when something fun happens after we've got all the beginning stuff done. Bye-bye.